Hello and welcome to another C's Gearbox video, and in today's video, look, I'm here at Oulton Park. Oulton Park's a race circuit here in Cheshire, and today we're going to look at some racing. In particular, I'm going to tell you all about the Citroen 2CV Racing Championship. Well, as we know, I love a Citroen 2CV, so to see some racing around the circuit as well, that's going to be great. Well, here we go, let's enjoy. Magnificent access to the track here, you can see from so many different places. All around the track, there's lots of places to park. I spy, right up there somewhere, a certain Saab 9000. There's all sorts of racing going on in the background behind me now. This is an endurance championship, so it's a 90-minute race, and all sorts of quite sporty cars, Porsche 911s, etc. going around there. And you can see here right behind me, one of the great corners there. And over that way, more the chicane. But let's go and look at some of the action. Let's go. That is the one-make Citroen Saxo Championship for the Junior Race Cup. All Saxos in there. If we look over here, preparing for their next race, look. It's the 2CV races, all in the paddock ready. We look forward to their race in a minute. These young lads in the Saxos really giving it the beans as we go around. Not 100% on the rules, but I think they are all they're all under driving age, or certainly 16, 17 type ages. But good job of that. Apparently some very good racing going on. So we have the winner of race 1 is that orange in there. Oh, we've got a nice walk down the line. So there's quite a good few of them here in the paddock, isn't there? So, Citroen 2CV Racing, not necessarily the car you'd think would be the ideal race car, but the 2CV race circuit, racing series, has been in place in the UK since 1988. They've been racing on the continent for 2CVs for much longer. But in 1988, a group of British enthusiasts attended the 24-hour 2CV race in Belgium, and wanted to start a race series. So a race series was started initially with just 4 rounds, but actually after that it has really developed, and now you can see there are a great many teams in a great variety of liveries who make up this race series. The race series itself is, I think, 8 or 9 dates, including, of course, the legendary 24-hour race. So that was the green sighting lap, the green flag sighting lap, and we're about to enter the race. It is about 5:10 in the evening, so you can see it's starting to go cool. The sun is starting to go down a touch. I think we should be in for some good racing. So we've got now another Saloon Car Championships. This is their green flag lap, so this is where they kind of warm their tyres up. And you can see a real variety of cars here. A Nissan 350Z, a Skoda Octavia, Volkswagen Scirocco, Renault Clio, Peugeot 306, Audi TT, another Scirocco. Wow, some here with an RX-8 with a Wankel engine and a 206 and a TT and another Saxo, another 206, another 206. Oh, another Hero with an MX-5, good man, another 206, another 206 and another 206. Okay, here comes the CNC Saloon Car Championships, which is interesting because not all of these are saloons, but that's for sure. Okay, so coming through now, we have a BMW 3 Series and a Lotus Esprit, and then I think that's a Cupra coming behind it, and a pair of either Caterhams or Westfields, something of that ilk. Then coming through next, it is a Volkswagen Golf, certainly very body kitted that, isn't it? I think that's a Ginetta following it there, and another Golf, although the 75 Golf seems to have had a problem. It has slowed right down, and he's back on again. Coming in next, the Lotus Europa. It does appear to have had a problem as well on the lap. There's a bit of a queue. But here comes more cars. The Europa is stopped, and here comes a Megane shaking that ass shape, a Citroen Zara, and another BMW 3. Then a Mini Cooper, a Vauxhall Vectra, well done that man, another Westfield, and another BMW, another Renault Clio, a little Westfield thing again, another Renault Clio, a Fiesta, a Civic, a Scirocco, it's a big field. I'm not entirely sure what that next one is. That looks like an Opel Manta Nero, another Mini, a Honda Civic again, a Renault Clio, another Civic, another Golf, another Mini. The Europa is sadly being pushed into the gravel, which is a shame. A little Fiesta again, a classic Mini, what a great thing to see there. A little Yaris, a Fiesta marked, I think 3.5, and finally another Honda Civic. Oh, come on, little Europa. I want you to run. Well, when I parked the Saab here, there was loads of cars around it, but now look at it, it's all on its own. As a few race cars pass us as they do their warm-up laps for the very last race of the day, but it's getting quite late, so I think I'm going to head off. But it has been really entertaining days of racing. It's been great to see such a variety of things, everything from, there was a McLaren in one of the races, Porsche 911s, all the way, of course, to Citroen 2CVs. So a really good and entertaining and interesting day today. Thankfully, the weather's been lovely as well. But you know what? Come and watch racing. It is really good fun, especially the 2CV racing, I have to say. Excellent entertainment there. Highly recommend that. But from here on C's Gearbox, here at Oulton Park, in a Saab, it's time to say goodbye. So